the torch and the sear. Vararuchi was one of the 9 scholars called 9 gems in the royal court of Vkramathithya. Once he was asked to find out the answer to a very difficult question. Vararuchi could find out the answer even though physically and mentally he suffered a lot for it. It was not his skill, but he got the answer from some fairies when the fairies were talking to their dryad friends. They told the answer and predicted Vararuchi's future. According to their prophecy, Vararuchi had to marry a lady from the untouchables, but it was not at all tolerable to him because he was a Brahmin. After all, he was very strict about his religious rites and customs. All the rituals were practiced by him and their right and prompt methods. He had never wanted to go beyond his caste system. The thought of marrying an untouchable girl frightened him. Although he was a scholar, he was very selfish and narrow-minded. Vararuchi thought over and over again as to how the forecast of the fairies could be changed. At last, he came to a conclusion. Steal the girl child that was to become his wife in future and kill it. He arranged some of his men and told them to steal the child away from its house and to float it away through a river. He thought that it would be drowned. His men obeyed their master's words and they stole the child from its house. The men collected some stems of cut down plantain trees and made a raft out of them. The stolen child was laid in it and they put up a rag torch in the prow of the raft. Then it was pushed into the river very slowly to be floated away with the current. The raft floated down very slowly with the flow of the water. The child had very neatly been covered with blankets and towels. When it was early in the morning, a Brahmin youth was bathing in the river. There was a lot of more time effort for the daybreak. While bathing, the Brahmin saw something floating away, lighting the surroundings with a rag torch. He swam to it and caught by its end. In the jerks made by the tall ripples, the rag torch was loosened and it fell on the child. The fire scorched the child's neck and it started to cry. The Brahmin was surprised to see a child in the raft and he took it home. There the child was brought up like a Brahmin girl. She studied all the great books and became a well-known scholar in her village.